Hey, everybody, Chris Desano, Rhody Insider. I'm happy to be joined by rising senior guard Jeremy Sheppard. Jeremy, how are things going for you? You've been back on campus for a little bit.
Yeah, man. Everything's been going well. The team's getting settled in the new dorms that we have now. So I think that was a pretty great upgrade that we've been enjoying, moving to the new dorms and everybody just getting to know each other.
Well, that's exactly why we're doing this. We want to make sure that Rhode Island fans, have an opportunity to meet you. Obviously, you've been here for a year already, but many new faces, and you're going to be taking the court for the first time this year. Let's rewind it a little bit for you. And obviously, starting at East Carolina before going to junior college, you were part of the all-rookie team, averaged 9 points, about 3.5 assists per game, and really made an impact in your freshman year. As you go back to that, let's take the East Carolina experience and opportunity, and then the College of Central Florida as well. What did you learn at each of those stops, maybe, something you took away from those experiences?
To never take anything for granted, mainly. And it's going to be talent on each level of basketball, no matter if it's Division One, Division Two, or JUCO basketball. There's going to always be talent. Those players have earned their scholarships just like you did. So you have to still come out there every day with a chip on your shoulder, ready to play.
As you transition now to a leadership role here, as a rising senior, what are you going to try to impart upon some of the other newcomers to the program? You've obviously been in the program for a year plus now, had an opportunity to learn under Coach Cox and staff. What are some lessons that you'll look to impart upon the freshmen and the new transfers that are just hitting the court with you guys?
Mostly, trusting your coaches. That's what they're here for, and me, myself, just communicate, trying to be a leader because I am a senior, not just because I was a senior. I've been working on it since last year, but that's been like my main focus, making sure that I'm talking to my teammates, building chemistry with my teammates on and off the court.
Would you consider yourself, and I think you just gave it away a little bit, but more of a vocal leader? Some guys lead a little bit more quietly. Do you like to take a little bit more vocal role?
That's how I used to be, but I've been working, being more vocal than just, using my actions to lead.
Nice. For Rhode Island fans that maybe haven't seen your game, they're looking forward to, seeing you hit the hardwood. Can you describe your game on both sides of the floor for people, just to give them a feel for how you like to play?
Yeah, you guys should expect a fast-paced playing guard who can also slow it down and play in a half-court setting, but also make plays for his teammates, which I love to do. But not only play point guard, I can play off ball, make shots, make open shots that we need. And, just getting up and down is mainly, what I like to do. On the defensive end, I think I do well. We've been working on full court defense a lot, so I think I've been getting better at that. And just getting better at guarding taller defenders. Because I'm not going to be the only point guard on the floor, so I may have to guard a taller defender.
Do you pride yourself on, as you said, you've been working on the defensive side of the ball? You trying to become more of a disruptor there, or is it angles, positioning, everything, stamina on that end of the floor, as you said, to guard taller guys, get into them, lower center of gravity?
Yeah, when guarding a taller guy, the first thing that they're going to do is, try to take you to the post. So,
Sure.
Usually with a smarter, guard like me would do, get into the big man legs, because that's what they need to move. So without their legs, you take their legs away from them, then you should be good.
That's how I was when I was a point guard, but I'm 5'10" and not talented. And so, essentially, like I hit the end of the road for me, man, but you got a lot more going for you. Last year, you had to sit. What did you learn most by observing things on the bench?
That we have a great fan base.
Yep.
That was the first thing that I've noticed, of course, because I play with these guys every day. So I already know that we have a great team. I believe that we have a great team last year, and we have an excellent team this year. But, just seeing how, the fans love us. They cheer for us no matter what.
It's cool. Well, hopefully, I know we're all in a weird spot this year. We hope that we'll be able to get those fans in the Ryan Center and have an experience, like the one that you got to obviously observe last year. Yeah, and maybe it is defense, but let's tack back to your game for a second. What part of your game do you think has grown the most since you've been here? Is it definitely on the defensive end, or is it another facet?
I would say definitely on the defensive end.
Yeah.
You know, we, like I said, there's always talent at the Division I level. So if you want to play, defense is what our coach strives on mainly. So if you don't play no defense, you ain't gonna play.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Speaking of talent, you're going to have an opportunity to play with Fats Russell this year, and I know that you all are looking forward to forming a dynamic backcourt. What's one of the ways that, obviously you've been practicing with him now for a year plus. What's one of the ways that you think you can help him out there, and how will he help you? How will you complement each other?
Well, the thing is with me and him, we're both quick. We both can handle the ball. We both can knock down shots. We get to the basket, make plays for our teammates. The biggest thing that is gonna, help me and him is me and him trusting each other. Not just on the offensive end, but of course on the defensive end, because me and him is going to be, guarding similar players. And that's really, like, I would say one of the main things, because us two having, a chemistry together, I think will be unstoppable, because, not only can he get to the rack, I can shoot. So, if they feel like if all the attention's on them, then, hey, we still got other players that are going to be able to make plays if they do decide to double team him or defend him, however they're going to defend him.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, if teams can't necessarily just pack the paint and wall off dribble drives, you and other guys are going to be out there to knock open jumpers down. I'm going to read verbatim here, but, we know that Coach Cox has openly discussed, really what he called your swagger and toughness, along with the veteran leadership that you're going to bring. How is toughness something that you help translate, or that edge? How do you help translate that to your teammates?
Let's see.
That's a tough question, but do you think it's contagious a little bit when they see you playing with that edge, that they feed off you a little bit?
I think so. I think we all feed off each other. Each player brings in, something different that everybody strives off of. Like our big guys, they bring in the energy if they dunk on somebody or something like that. And the guards, we bring in energy if we, we make a great play, giving it to a big, and then they finish. But then we also have some athletic guys like AB. He's really athletic. He's an athletic guard. I feel like he's gonna, help the team. We've got the twins too. So
yep.
I feel like the twins now are gonna really, be able to help us, because we only had two bigs at first, and then with everybody transferring, we didn't really have any players. We only had like 5-6 players that were going to be eligible to play. So to have them, I feel like that's going to help out more.
Let's talk about DJ Johnson, who sat next to you a lot on the bench last year. He and I, as you were both redshirting and observing, he and I did an interview way back when. I asked him about you and what you would bring, and he was very glowing in his praise, man. So you got to do him right here.
No,
but what's he going to bring? What's he going to bring to the table?
DJ's going to bring energy. He's going to bring the type of basketball I feel like people haven't seen, because of his height. He's his skinniness, but he can still play. I don't see him just playing. No, some people see him at his height, so they think he played like a big man or something like that. But DJ will surprise you guys with playing the three, being able to knock down open shots, not just open shots, deep shots, and big time shots. And he also gets after on the defensive end. He always blocks his shots. So I feel like he's going to be very useful for us. Yeah,
that's a great point that you make about him defensively, because I know that coming in, he's been billed as a shooter by many people, but I don't know that they necessarily understand his anticipatory skills and shot blocking skills, which are really going to help this team too. Yeah. Any other guys pop off the page, for you, like that have surprised you in a positive way as you've gotten and done some workouts? I know you're not full bore into it like you're going to be in the fall, but through summer sessions and just run and pick up with these guys, any other surprises that you see?
Our other transfer, Jalen, from Syracuse, he's really good. I wouldn't say any surprises, because Coach Cox does a great job of recruiting. Every kid that he brings in, is hungry and, always ready to work. And that's the good thing about this team. We're always competing in practice. No practice is ever easy. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're brothers out the court in practice, it's game time.
Going at each other. Yeah. Let's wrap it here, and that is from an individual perspective and from a team perspective. Your goals as you look ahead to what hopefully is a terrific senior season for you.
First off, if we get there dealing with this pandemic, winning that conference championship. That's really the main thing that I'm looking for. Of course, players do have personal goals, but as of right now, with me only having this 1 year and haven't, really got to experience a conference tournament like that, that's one of my main goals. And then, of course, making it to March Madness has been a dream for me since I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, setting the personal goals aside for the team goals, it sounds like a leader to me. And, we wish you all the best this season, this senior season for you and the Rhody Rams. Jeremy, thanks to let fans get to know you on GoRhody.com here.
Thank you.